Anishinabek, Nidinwe Maganak, Aki Kweni Nidishnekaz and Mosibin Dunji, Makududem, Niminandano Magayanungum. My name is Deborah Beach Ducharme. I introduced myself in my Anishinaabemowin language. I'm Earth Woman, also known as Deborah Beach Ducharme, and my community is Lake Manitoba First Nation. And today I have the privilege of introducing Margaret Lavallee, the winner of this year's Community Builder Award. And I nominated Margaret because she's a wonderful person with many gifts to share with our community. I am very fortunate to work with her over at Ongomazin, the Ongomazin Education Office. She's been an elder in residence on campus for over 15 years, and she's made many contributions in her role as elder. And I especially what I like about Margaret is how she makes people feel at home. She's got a very warm, inviting presence, and she brings much balance to our workplace. The staff and students and faculty feel very comfortable approaching her, and she provides many supports for all of us, including emotional and spiritual supports. She is an incredible Anishinaabe Kwe, and I've known her for many, many years. She's been involved in our community, and I'm always amazed at the energy she has and the love for our people. So Margaret Lavallee has made the university a better place to learn, work, and to share her love and compassion. So I'm going to turn it over to Margaret. Margaret, what I want to know is what motivates you to create a more inclusive learning environment for the staff, faculty, and students at our workplace?
Bonjour, everyone. Miigwech kenin de kitomaigi wikomig wanchi bijan. Josh Kubik and Dishnikas Makundudem. I want to say miigwech to you, Deborah, for nominating me and believing in me that I would be able to do the good work that needs to be done in the educational system at our office at Ongomazin Learning Institute for people that are coming into the doctors and nurses and all the healthcare faculties that we're involved with. What motivates me to create an environment in which we work for students? I think it's important for our students, our people, to come into the profession of being doctors and nurses and occupational therapists, physiotherapists, etc. I think it's important that they learn their history. Too many years have gone by that we've been educated not in the traditional way that we are doing now here at the University of Manitoba and the Faculty of Medicine. So I think it's important that we have elders to work with students so that they will begin to appreciate who they are and how important it is to work in a good way with patients and to work with our own people. When a person comes into a hospital and they see our own people working as nurses or doctors, that makes a big difference. And feeling safe, that makes a difference, big difference for people to begin the healing process.
I have one more question, Margaret, and that is, what growth have you seen take place on campus, and how do you see your work contributing to further growth? Your work or even other elders, but I would like to know what growth you've seen in the last 15 years.
I think sharing with students and sharing circles and teaching circles and having someone there to talk about the history, the real history of their own people. I think that's something that awakens their spirit, and it awakens their whole being in mind, body, and spirit to appreciate and start to learn further of do research in their own identity, in their own culture, in their own spirituality. I remember this one time there was a session that was done by Deborah, and it was on the history of our people, called the blanket exercise. And there was 40 students in that group. And this one student stood up and said that he challenges um, everyone in that group to do more research. Because there's just too much, not enough knowledge is known, not enough Indigenous history is known, not enough of our people are being accepted into becoming working as physicians and nurses and occupational therapists, etc. So that's not enough. We need more and more young people. We need to do more for our schools, in elementary schools and high schools, and we need to do more of that to present that they have an opportunity to make that choice to come into university and become doctors and nurses and occupational therapists. All of that, we have the opportunity for First Nations people to come in and seek for that kind of knowledge. So yes, that's what we have to do.
Thank you very much for that, Margaret. I wanted to know, because I've known you've been in the community for so long, is there anything else you want to share about receiving this Community Builder Award?
I want to be, I'm very grateful that recognition has been awarded to me. That's never happened before. So I'm a bit nervous, and I thought when somebody was knocking on my door that day when it was delivered, I was quite surprised, and I thought, wow. Usually before COVID came along, there used to be a ceremony that was done, and then someone would present his award to you. And so there's a big celebration. My celebration on that day was to be very grateful and be touched by the people who believed that I did good work. So I want to acknowledge that and acknowledge the people who nominated me for this award, and miigwech to everybody that's done that for me. And my love to you, Deborah, and my love to Dr. Cook and everybody that's kind and generous to me.
I hope you know how much we love and care for you, and I shared this sentiment by all my colleagues and all the people that we work with at the Ballantyne and the Fort Garry campus. I only hear wonderful things about you, Margaret, so you're most deserving of this award. So kichi miigwech.
Miigwech. Miigwech to you too.